Hey guys, okay, so you're going to need to be well warmed up for this one, and if you're not and you are outdoors, then pause and do a couple of jogs around your neighborhood or your yard or whatever. I love the opportunity to be outdoors, and finally I am in a pair of shorts, so it's warmed up a little bit. Outdoors means it's a little easier to do some tough cardio, so that's what we've got coming today. I have a whistle just in case you guys are doing the same kind of thing as I am and you're a little bit far away and don't hear me when we stop. So first of all, I have two cones and I have them set up about 10 meters apart, so 10 large steps. And we are sprinting from one to the next. When you get to the cone, I want you to be butt down. So you're going down nice and low, back up, and off to the next cone. All right, are you ready to go? Good job. Try and do as many as you can, fast as you can go. If you're not a runner, just focus on steady. Next one, dead bugs. You're on your back, legs in the air, arms in the air, shoulder blades curled up, bum curled up. Easy version, you're holding this. Tougher version, alternating. Right leg, left arm, right leg. Abdominals shortened the whole way through. So holding this, even this position, you should feel that you're shaking. First set, it's always a little tougher. For the run, particularly, we're getting rid of that lactic acid, getting it circulating. Once you've been going for a couple of minutes, you'll find that it circulates and is removed a little more efficiently. All right, back up into those sprints again. Are you ready? Fast as you can go. Like I said, if you're a runner, go hard. If you're not a runner, even the jog back and forth is going to be a good one, and try to go butt down, end to end. Come on, keep up the pace. Go a little faster if you can. Dead bugs again. I'm only doing the whistle just in case you were all the way off down the yard and you didn't hear the little beep there. Hopefully the whistle is louder. Dead bugs, are you ready? Arms straight, legs straight. Chin shouldn't be on chest, but your head is up with your back. And then the alternating right arm, left leg makes it harder than if you're just holding this static position. This whole exercise would be easier altogether if you just relax down and hold up, turn tailbone up very slightly. All right, are you ready for your last sprints? Come on, you know you love the last ones. However many you did last time, try and do more this time. Keep count. See that you're improving. Are you ready? Remember that butt down bit. 12 dead bugs. You might be truly feeling like a dead bug right now, in which case, excellent. You went hard enough on the run. So curled up, see your body, you're lifting, shoulder blades up and off the ground. Arms straight, legs straight. And if that's not too tough, add in that opposite arm and leg movement. I would say breathe out as you're lifting up, in as you're lowering. However, right now, I'm just huffing and puffing. All good. You know I've been working hard enough too. Perfect. All right, 1 round down. We have 4 to go. Next round, you need to grab your elastic band. Elastic band is going to be around your ankles, and you are doing the same distance, or at least the same direction, back and forth. Whether you go as far or not is up to you. And you're doing low, fast, side to side shuffles. I'm not going to go too far away, or else you won't be able to hear me while I'm still talking. So try to be as low as possible. It's like a combination between a squat and a lunge. And it's not just the step, you're actually going a little faster, but low as can be. Okay, are you ready? I gave you too long of a break there. Still got 7 seconds left. Should be completely recovered by now. All right, let's go. Go. Stay low, keep that back nice and straight. Try and move with control as well. Stretch that band wide as you can. Keep it going for 3, 2. All right, now you need your set of weights. Band can stay around your ankles, so you don't have to reposition it for next time. And you are doing a boxing sit-up with side to side punches. When you lie down, try and keep the weights on your chest on the way down and on the way back up. And then punching right out to the sides. Slow, controlled, lower. And the same on the lift. The same exercise could be done with no weight at all, and it would make the whole exercise quite a bit easier. I have 10 pounds, which is reasonably challenging. 3 to 5 would be reasonably easy. Stay low, come on, you're not coming upright. The knees should be bent. Weight on the heels. Keep it moving for 5, 3, stop. Okay, boxing sit-ups. Grab your weights again if you're using them. Easier version of a sit-up with no weight and only coming half the way up would be a lot easier all round. So a bit of a semi crunch, whatever feels most comfortable. So I know some of you now who are joining up are not used to working out with me, which is a whole new experience for me, and it might be a new one for you too, all this working out. So just remember, you're always making sure that you are pacing yourself. If you've never done anything like it, focus on getting the exercise right rather than pushing hard. It will be hard enough as it is. You just want to be doing it correctly. All right, last round. Low squat shuffle. Come on, the lowest one so far. Big stretches with the legs. Go. 10 seconds. Last round of sit-ups. You can use the band, lose the band. Nice and steady. Breathe out on the up, in on the down. I have a nice thin yoga mat here and a lumpy surface right under the tailbone. It's the most uncomfortable part of this exercise right now. Barely feel the sit-up part. All right, and stop. Okay, that's 2 down. Okay, so your next one is a weird one. I'm going to demonstrate it walking back and forth, but I would suggest you do the same thing. You are going to go out to your cone. It's in a duck walk, and then you are going to backwards run back. Running backwards, you burn more calories and use completely different muscles than when you run forwards. Duck walk is basically low as you can go, side to side. Like a waddle. Look, don't you just feel like a duck? It can be tough on knees. So go to the point that it's okay on your knees. Imagine you've got your duck tail feathers, they'd be touching the ground, and you are going low. And then for the back bit, you get to your cone, and then you're just running backwards. But just make sure you're not going to trip over anything. Check that you got a clean playing field. All right, go. Duck walks. Low. So I'm going to go back and forth so that I can still see the timer. All right, you are going all the way out to the cone. Nice and low. And then you are running backwards. Back to the cone. All right, I'm going to go out. Why not? I can make it. Backwards run, you don't need to go too fast. It can be a little bit difficult running backwards and you end up a little bit unbalanced, especially as you can't see where you're going. All right, next one, you're in a side plank. From the knees would be easier. Arm out straight to the front, coming up and down. Easier version altogether. Knees bent and still moving the arm, but with no weight or lighter weight. And if you're struggling with the shoulders, you could come down and just do this part Again, with or without a lighter weight or no weight. Halfway. You are coming up to vertical. Don't go any further back or else it's uncomfortable on the shoulder. So stop when you are straight up, down to horizontal, up to vertical. So you're only moving through a 90-degree range of movement, and make sure your plank is nice and flat. Don't let your butt dip. All right, are you ready for those duck walks again? I know how much you enjoyed them last time. Lowers your knees will let you go. Bums as close to the ground as possible. And go. All right. Just in case you're still running across the field. Okay, the side plank again. Are you ready? Nice flat position. And let's go. So remember, 90-degree range of movement for the shoulder. Horizontal, vertical. No more movement than that. And if you want to make this easier than it is, but don't want to ditch your weight, bring your elbow into the side. It makes it a lot, halfway less challenging. You are shortening your lever, so it becomes easier. Nice, smooth, fluid movement. Okay, last duck walks. Come on, they should be perfect this time. Third round, lots of practice. All right, ready for your side plank. I'm just thinking as I'm doing this, and I will write it in your introduction so you'll already have had the heads up. This would be a good one to do with the kids. You could do it in pairs, one doing one exercise, the other one doing the other. If you've got an older child or younger ones, you just all do the same thing together and modify the core stuff. Kids, little toddlers particularly, have very little core strength. Halfway, so a sit-up be almost impossible for them. But they can get the general idea and be super impressed by mummy or daddy doing it. Excellent. Okay, you are 3 sets down. All right, take 3. I'm getting a little overconfident now with the filming and forgetting to press play or turning the volume off, so. Set number 4. 2 options. You can do bear crawls, which I will show you backwards and forwards. You would do forwards and backwards to your cone. On your hands and knees 1 millimeter off the ground. You are crawling backwards and forwards. Or if your wrists are going to be kicking up a fuss about that, you are going to do squat jumps. All the way to the cone, as low as you can, and then sprint back. I am going to alternate because I've done this 3 times already. This one had better be the right one. Even if it's not, you're going to see this one. I was a lot faster on the first couple, I can tell you. Okay, next one. With a weight, 2 weights will be harder, 1 easier, 0 is fine too. If you have a shoulder issue, you might ditch the weights. You're in a low plie squat, doing around the world. So, holding the weights, going in a big circle behind the back of your head, back round to the front. Try to keep body upright, and you are working on as big of a range of movement as your shoulders will let you do. If your shoulders are tight, this is a really good exercise. You just want to make sure that you have no pain while you're doing it, and stay in that plie, nice and low. My knees should be directly above my heels, and so should yours, so the knees shouldn't be folded in, pushing back out. All right, next one. I'm sick of the bear crawls because I've done them about 5 times now. I'm going to do the squat jumps instead. So you pick if you want to alternate, if you want to do one or the other. Totally up to you. Switch. All right, round the world. Plies. Those squat jumps are definitely not easier. They're easier on the wrists though. All right, nice and low. Look at your knees. Are they directly above your heels? Big circle with those weights. So you could be using a medicine ball. You could use a kettlebell, a sandbag, a box of cartons of milk, whatever. Some of you may have seen the Instagram workouts that I did using homemade makeshift equipment. If you'll wonder what I'm talking about when I'm saying about the carton of milk. Last round. I think I'm filming. Dog hasn't interrupted anything. Are you ready? 3, 2, go. got the last round, which sadly is not the easiest one. Come on, stay low on that plie. No cheating. Knees pushed wide. So you're going to feel it in the bum. Challenge those shoulders, but there shouldn't be any pain. Core pulled in tight. You're working your abs the whole way through this exercise, as well as everything else. That's why it's such a good one. All right, last two exercises. You are doing a walking lunge. Still working the arms. Arms are going to be straight above your head, with or without weights. Now again, if you have a bad shoulder, you could substitute it and do a bicep curl. I would love you to do the overhead ones. It's shocking how much harder it is when you have your arms straight overhead. So again, I only brought outside one set of weights. So I have the 10-pound set of weights is what I'm going to stick with. It's not a crazy heavy weight. You could definitely go heavier if you're really working on building muscle. If you're new to this, just go arms straight above your head and make sure you're doing a good lunge. You guys are going to be walking to the cone and back. I am just going to stay here to talk people through a lunge if they need to know a lunge. So arms up straight. Walking lunge, you do a step forward, back knee close to the ground. Then you take another step, back knee close to the ground. And then you just keep walking. You are only doing forwards ones, so you'll go all the way to the cone, turn around and come back. Try to keep those arms straight above the head. Next one, you are using the elastic. You are lying on your front, a regular Superman with the elastic around your thumbs, arms straight above your head, and then you will come down and up after lifting up. So you're in a Superman, arms straight above your head, lift up, bring arms down, back up, and lower. Going to move myself because I'm not sure you guys have a very good view. So that band, if you're using the band, it's around your thumbs. You lift up in the Superman, come down, stretching the band, arms straight above your head, and then relax back down. The same exercise without the band is good, but a little easier on the shoulders. Okay, back to those walking lunges. Make sure your arms are staying straight above your head. They want to come down. Keep them straight, with or without weights. And the good lunge, back knee close to the ground. Seconds left. All right, back to the Supermans. With or without the band. I've got it wrapped around my thumbs. All right, you lift it up, stretch behind the back of the head, arms up straight, and relax down. Still not sure you can see me very well. I'll go a little bit further away. There we go, now you should be able to see. Superman, lift up, stretch, lower, and back up. Lifting those legs, they should stay straight. You are not bending at the knees. You should feel it in your bum. Harley, come here. Oh, she might spare me from the walking lunges. Last round. Seconds. All right, last Superman. Come on, make it a good one, Holly. You can do this. All right, arms straight, legs straight. Lift everything up. Stretch that elastic. Pull it down, back up, and down. Come on, keep moving. Make sure those legs are straight. Mine are up, honestly, even if Holly's blocking them. Okay, we are finished. So for anybody who wants to do a stretch, I'm just going to finish with a quick 5-minute stretch. For those of you who are good and can do your own, thank you for joining me and have a wonderful long weekend. All right, so knee in, back nice and straight, nice, slow and steady. You're going to lean forwards. Try to keep your back straight, reaching as far forwards towards the toe as you can. So a few principles, basic principles with stretching. There should never be any pain when you're doing any of the stretches. If there is pain, you are over stretching and the muscles are just trying to contract. So you're actually doing the absolute opposite of what you are trying to do. So nothing good comes from stretching with pain. Each stretch you should hold for 20 seconds up to 60 seconds. It's telling me I've got another circuit to go. Pretty sure I haven't. All right, you're going to switch over and onto the other side. Nice, slow and steady. So trying to really focus on good breathing. So you want to slow your breathing down. Nice deep breaths. Make sure you are breathing all the way down to the abdomen. So a deep breath. Slowly breathe out. Empty your lungs completely. And as you go into the stretch a little longer, you should be able to go a little deeper into the stretch. All right, hold it. I've got to stop that timer because that's not conducive to relaxing. All right, next one, legs straight, keep your back straight. And you're going to stretch towards the toes, keep your toes flexed up and as low as you can comfortably go. I am not incredibly flexible, as you can see, but you just make sure, same principles, there's no pain. So you'll feel a stretch in the back of the legs, but there shouldn't be any pain. So you're stretching out the hamstrings now with this one. The last one was a little bit of glutes and lower back. Holding it a good 20 to 30 seconds, and we are only going to go through each stretch once, but you could be repeating them 2 to 3 times. So now you're going to come down onto your front and up onto your elbows into what most of you probably know is a cobra stretch. So this should feel really good on the lower back. This is a perfect one to do after you've done a day's worth of yard work, or if you've been in the car for a long time. It's a position that our bodies are not designed to be in. We weren't supposed to sit or bend forward for any length of time. And that's a big part of why people have back issues. So nice deep breaths. You pick a level that is comfortable to your lower back. Some of you may be able to go up onto elbows. If I do that, it doesn't feel comfortable anymore. So up onto your hands. Elbows is the comfortable position for me. Now you're going to turn that into a pigeon pose. So you're bringing one leg up, the other leg straight out the back, and coming up, sitting up into as far up as you can comfortably go. Nice, slow, steady breathing. So there was a good amount of legs in that workout, a lot of cardio. You'd have built some muscle and burnt some calories. Great way to go into the long weekend. Okay, now switch over. Same thing on the other side. This one is more comfortable without shoes on. Try to relax your whole body. Just realised you've got far more of a view of Holly than you have of me. Okay. She looks way better than I do, even if she is covered in a little dirt. Alright, now we're going to turn that one into a downward dog. Back straight, weight on the heels, bring your feet and hands as close together as you can while keeping the back straight. Heels push towards the ground. Okay, you're going to bend your knees, walk back and into a standing position. I'm going to put one foot in front of the other and then reach over to the opposite side. So you're getting a really good stretch all the way down here. Okay, and the same thing, switch the leg over to the opposite direction. Try not to stand on my phone. And then hands facing upwards. You're going to do big circles. Backwards first. So you're really stretching out the chest. All that bear walking. And those walking lunges. And those round the world plie squats. They were all challenging a lot of areas in the shoulders. So you're nice to do a good stretch to finish with. Alright, now you can bring your arms forwards, shoulders down, open up between the shoulder blades. Alright, there you go. Just a quick little stretch. You really should do with spending another few minutes stretching, but you've got the basic muscles stretched out there. Have a wonderful day.